The mother looks at her son and says, "Tell me, my son, how was work?" The son says, "Mother, I was humiliated today. A woman in the park forced me to dance for money." The mother says, "How could this happen? This is terrible." The son says, "Mother, I'm tired of this life of poverty. It's unbearable." The mother says, "My son, stay calm. I know this is very difficult, but one day we will come out of this." The son says, "I don't want this life. I'm tired. If it wasn't for my daughter, I would have given up a long time ago." A while later, the father comes to meet his daughter and says, "My love, how are you?" The daughter says, "Daddy, I'm perfectly fine." The father says, "Daughter, I love you very much." The daughter says, "Daddy, did my mom leave you because of me?" The father says, "No, child. Your mother loves you very much. She just went to another city for your treatment." The father keeps working very hard to collect money for his daughter's treatment. A few days later, he goes to the doctor and shows the reports and asks, "Is there any improvement?" The doctor says, "I'm sorry to say this, but her heart has become very weak. We will need a new heart for your daughter." The father says, "No, doctor, how can this be? Please find another solution. Please make my daughter better." The father returns home crying and says to his mother, "Mom, this is not fair." The mother says, "Son, we must not lose hope. We will find a donor." The son says, "Mom, how will we just find a donor? Why is this happening to us? I love my daughter so much. I want to live with her." Just then the daughter comes and says, "Why are you fighting?" The father says, "Daughter, why are you out of your bed? You need rest. Your grandmother and I were just talking." The daughter says, "Daddy, don't worry about me. I had a dream that I will soon be in a better place where there is no pain." The father is shocked. The grandmother says, "Come on, dear. It's time for your medicine." The father, crying, says, "Why is this happening to me? I just want to see my daughter healthy. I want to live with her. If anything happens to her, I'll have no reason left to live." The grandmother is brushing the daughter's hair when suddenly the daughter hears a voice. The grandmother turns around and sees it's the daughter's mother. The grandmother says, "Is it really you? What are you doing here? Go away." The daughter says, "Grandma, who is that woman?" The woman says, "Child, I am your mother." The mother says, "Let me meet my daughter. I couldn't live without her." The grandmother says, "Go away. How dare you think I would let you see her?" The daughter starts walking toward them but collapses. The grandmother and the mother rush her to the hospital. The doctor says, "Your daughter's heart has become very weak. We must arrange a donor very soon." The father says, "Yes, doctor." The doctor walks away. The father stops his wife and says, "What are you doing here? Do you know what the doctor said? My daughter's heart is very weak. She cannot take any stress, so it's better if you leave." The wife says, "Please forgive me. I'm sorry for everything I did, but I can't live without my daughter. Give me another chance so we can start a new life together." The father brings his daughter home, and the daughter says, "Daddy, I want to meet my mom. My heart is very weak now. I want to meet her." The father makes peace with his wife for the sake of their daughter and lets her meet her mother. The daughter says, "Mom, why did you leave us?" The mother says, "I made a terrible mistake. Please forgive me, daughter. I will never leave you again." Just then, the daughter's condition worsens. They rush her to the hospital. A short while later, the doctor says, "We have found a donor." The father says, "Really?" The doctor says, "Yes, really. Now your daughter will be completely fine." The son hugs his mother and says, "This is such joyful news." If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.